Them Texas Longhorns had they scrimmage. And y'all know, playmakers gonna make plays. That's what's gonna happen. Now they closed it off. They only told us what happens, and they showing us highlights of what happened. But you already know what time it is. I told you, playmakers gonna make plays, period. They gonna get out there and do what they do. So the Texas Longhorns, everybody expecting them to make it to the college football playoffs. Everybody expecting them to have a solid year. They don't know what they're going to do versus Ohio State. Now, Texas want to win it. Ohio State want to win it, but they got that a toss-up game. The rest of the games, they pretty much is on. They feel like they could get them. But then you have the hard games. You got the Oklahoma. You have the Texas A&M. You have LSU. You got Ole Miss. And, of course, you got Ohio State. So it's on and popping. Either way, it is on and popping. But y'all look, when I tell you that Arch Manning, he's gonna put on a show, y'all. Cause look who was balling yesterday. Ryan Wingo balling. Cam Coleman balling. Brown at the running back spot. Relief Brown balling. I'm telling you, Arch Manning is loaded with talent, and he's talented. He could run it. He could throw it. This offense. Listen, y'all know how Colt McCoy ran the offense. You know how Vince Young ran the offense. It should be like that. It should really be like that because who's stopping a quarterback that can run it and throw it? That's the hardest thing to stop. Any quarterback that can run and throw, it's hard to stop that team. So now, when I look at this thing, and you like, dog, it's like that. Like, yeah, it's like that. They have a lot of talent everywhere, offense and defense. Like the defense yesterday was making plays. The defense was making plays yesterday. You had interception, about 75 yards. Another one snatched. They made a highlight of it. Jonah Williams snatched that. GL Grayson snatched one. So this thing, listen, Texas has an opportunity to run the table. Steve Sarkisian got everything he needs. He has the quarterback, he has the O-line, the running backs, the wide receivers. I tell y'all every time I talk about it. That's why I'm so excited. Like, the football season is almost here. Because what, the date, August the 16th? Then next Saturday, which is my daughter's birthday, August the 27th, the day of one of my best friend's son's birthday. So you have it where next weekend is no college games. The following weekend, college football is officially here, week 0. And then week 1, first week of September, it's going down. Hey, it's going down. So I'm just excited to see that Texas finally has what they need. Cam Coleman alone is a first-round NFL talent, no matter what team he was on. But the fact that he's here with Arch Manning finna love that. Right? And I know y'all seen how Cam Coleman been jumping up, catching. Yeah. That boy been snagging him. Cam Coleman been snagging him. So you got Cam Coleman out here balling, and every time he show up on film, he catching something amazing. You think that's going to stop on game day? Cam Coleman finna get out there on game day and represent. He's going to get out there on game day and ball out. Ain't nobody going to be able to stop him. Then you got Ryan Wingo. He going to be out there balling. Ryan Wingo going to be out there doing what he do. So now you got Ryan Wingo and you got Emmett. Now, Emmett been out there making catches. Had that. And they've been trying to get the ball to him. Now, one of the plays, that's where you seen Jonah Williams come out and snag that thing. In the end zone, Jonah Williams went and grabbed that. So somebody, now what Texas did was they didn't show you who was throwing the interceptions. That's the only thing. We don't know who threw the picks. I wish we would know, but we don't know. What we do know is all the quarterbacks that threw touchdown passes. That's what we do know. We don't know who threw the interceptions. But game day going to be here soon. Texas State will be here before you know it. September the 5th will be here before you know it. And they finna roll call, y'all. They are going to roll call. This finna be a beautiful thing. This is going to be a beautiful situation right here. Because you really can't stop it. You can't stop what they finna do. You can't stop it. Texas offense has too many superstars. All they got to do is produce a run game. They produce a run game, it is over. Because you know Arch Manning going to hit Cam Coleman. Cam Coleman getting that ball. Ryan Wingo getting that ball. Emmett getting that ball. Mike at the tight end spot getting that ball. You know, man, listen, Brown out the backfield getting the ball. When he come out that backfield for that wheel route, it's over. What linebacker you know going to be able to run with him? Ain't going to be no linebacker that can run with Hollywood. So right now, when you look at the situation that Texas has, just offense alone, they finna put on a show. Then the defense going to do what they do. Defense got Colin Simmons, Raheem Browse. You got the whole secondary. Y'all, this finna be a beautiful thing. And Steve Sarkisian already telling us that Colin Simmons disrupt that defense daily. Raheem Browse been messing up the offense daily. So Colin Simmons and Browse been just tearing up the offense. You got to kind of move them out of the way like, hey, man, hey, back up. So imagine what they're going to do on game day. Imagine on game day, you not going to be able to stop that. And then the secondary already like that. So a quarterback going to be saying, height. And when he getting ready to pass, he know Colin Simmons is coming. He know Browse could be coming. And they know Browse will crib that thing. He'll get an interception and go crib it. So Texas sitting in a situation where they like, oh, y'all better get ready. We got a squad this year. Look, they acquired talent all over. Defensive line right, offensive line right, linebackers and secondary, wide receivers, quarterback, running back is ready. Yeah. Texas got something this year, y'all. Texas has a beautiful situation. Yes, we got a tune-up game versus Texas State. Yes, Texas State gonna try their best to do what they do. Texas State got a quarterback that can play ball. You know, if you got a quarterback that can play ball, you most likely got you a nice wide receiver and a running back. So they got all that, right? But they not no match for Texas. That's a tune-up game. Texas State gonna go hard now. Texas State gonna go hard, but let's say this game be over by second quarter and no later than the third, like Texas got to go and get that one out the way so they can get their focus on Ohio State. Get your focus on Ohio State, then it's on. Let's get out here versus Ohio State and play ball. That's what I want to see. How do we do versus Ohio State? That's what everybody looking at. Everybody anticipating this Ohio State game. That's the biggest game of week 2. Now, the only thing is, I don't know what year it started, but when college game day come, they lose. When college game day comes to a Texas game, Texas always take the L. Can they stop that? Because college game day will be there. I don't think Big Noon got it. So college game day said, no, we coming down there. Y'all got the game. I think Big Noon had it last time, but Texas like, we ain't playing that game at no 12. This game getting played in the evening, baby. This game getting played, 7:30 on East Coast time, so 6:30 on Texas time. Beautiful time. Probably ain't, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. 7:30, 9:30. The game gonna be over. It's gonna be night. It's gonna be night when that game over. But it start at a beautiful time of the day. It ain't too hot in Austin. The weather gonna be right. The atmosphere gonna be right. They gonna get to light it up during halftime, light it up at the end. They gonna play every Texas song it is. And all eyes in the college football world will be on Texas and Ohio State. Does Texas have enough to beat Ohio State at home in Austin, Texas? Does Ohio State can they regroup on that defense? Nah. I don't know how long Ohio State, OC, and DC plan on being there. I know them boys probably want to get back to the league. This their year too. Well, this the defense coordinator year too. So we finna see. And Will Muschamp, he's ready to show that, hey man, listen, I got all these ballers on defense. We playing ball. So Jeremiah Smith, you gonna have to see this secondary. You gonna have to see this secondary, Jeremiah Smith. You gonna have to see this Texas secondary with Will Muschamp at defense. So Julian saying we gonna be that defensive line and linebackers gonna be coming. We ain't just finna let him sit back there, look, and throw it in where he want to throw it. Now we coming. We are coming. So I'm excited. This is a big boy game. This is a big boy opportunity. Let's see what Texas do. Texas got all the talent to make it happen. They have all the talent to make this thing happen. Superstars everywhere. NFL talent everywhere. The NFL have their eyes on Texas. And you know, on offense, they locked in. On offense, they are locked in trying to see what Arch Manning gonna do. And to me, he finna put on the show. But hey,